of the technology and a software which we have developed. The total registration of this hostel reservation and online polling, it happens within the first 5 minutes. So it starts off at a particular time. More than 10,000 students poll online within the first 5 minutes, and they can start it, have a group polling and everything. And this total process, which used to take 3 months to register and allocate seats, with the help of IT and with the help of this software, we are able to reduce it to 5 minutes. And this whole data and this whole status is available real time to the students, to the staff, and even to the parents. Which person has opted which room, which student he has joined and opted for that particular polling, the parents can view through a separate username and a password. So just imagine the kind of the thing what we have done, a 3 months process to virtually 5 minutes. These are the few admin modules which we have in our UMS account. It's a big ERP. I've just listed a few of the admin modules like accounting, inventory, hostel, transportation, visitor, logs, relationship management system, DPRs, daily progress reports, campus hospital, payment tracking, academic modules, learning management, results, award, assignment, industrial training, online polling, I showcase, syllabus, IPs, everything is online. Question banks, we have one unique method of generating the question banks and question papers online also. I think so a lot of softwares are there where you will punch the questions and the question bank is generated and you would have a test generated from that. But we are the first university which would have subjective as well as the objective questions together built into a one question paper. And that too on parts, part A, part B, part C, whatever logic you want to build. That's the best thing. It helps to keep secrecy, a lot of other things. I think so by speaking a lot of things people don't really see. So I just put up some screenshots for you. This is the system which we have. It's purely developed by the Infotech. I'm heading that division. The login screen is there. It is accessible any place, anywhere. You can be any part of the world. You can access it through a proper username and a password. And once you log in, you get your details. This is called as a landing page. You get the recent visited items on UMS, so you can just make a check that what you have visited or somebody is not using your UMS account. Some important dates on the right hand side which are relevant for you, announcements. I can put my own reminders. It's a student's view. Student sees his courses with E grades, F grades, faculty is all on his leave. He can see about his heads and HUSs. He can see his last result analysis, like what kind of a CGPA, TGPA or current attendance he is having. This all is getting. And this is visible to the staff, to the students as well as to the parents also. So the parents remotely they can view all this stuff. This is more of a administrative task over here, sanctioning of leaves and all that stuff. You can see on the right hand side my attendance when I punched in, when I'm getting out of the university, it's all coming over there. I can check my emails. And on the left hand side you can see what kind of tasks that have been allocated to me, either by the chancellor or by the vice chancellor or by the pro chancellor. So they don't have to call me and say, Rohit, this has to be done. They just punch in within the system, I get it in my system, and even I give the same follow-up within the same system. I don't have to go and report over there. So this is what I've done. And I can see, now if you go at the left hand side, the little bottom, you can see pending leaves, advice notes which I have to sanction, all that come through online. So every process, 90% of the processes are purely online. These are all the administrative tasks over there. This is how the leave application looks like. People apply for leave, reasons, everything, start date, end dates. I get the picture also. And the beauty of this leave is when I'm going to sanction, you can see on the right hand side, you see a green code kind of a symbol. So it means if there's a green code, it means a specific number of people within the policy are going on leave on that particular day. So I don't have to ask my OE or my clerical staff like who are the people who are going on leave. So if it, let's say, goes till 10%, that becomes yellow. If it goes till 20%, that would become red and would signal me that it's against the policy, you should not sanction or try to cater to these leaves. So this is how and once I sanction this leave, it immediately sends an SMS and a message account to the relevant employee that your leave has been sanctioned or rejected, or whatever the case may be. This is one of the reports which students check, yes, all the courses which are available, a graphical representation. how many lectures he has attended, tutorials, practicals, percentages, any duty leaves which the student has received, and you can see on the right hand side total, delivered, attended and percentage. That's a full report available to the parents, to the staff, to the student. This can be exported to doc, PDF, anything. Timetable reports, you can see, you can have timetable reports faculty wise, section wise, room wise. I think so if I just print out the timetables and start printing it, the kind of the number of students which we had and the sections we have, we used to spend more than 4 lakh pages on just printing the timetable. Now we have saved those 4 lakh pages for 1 year. We are not printing it. The student sees the timetable sitting at home, in which class he has to go on the very first day. Salary slip, I want my salary slip to be given to anyone. I get all the details with tax, all that stuff. I don't have to ask even the accounts department. I can get my salary. Instruction plans, all the instruction plans. I think so in one semester we cover more than 1400 courses. So in one semester. So all the instruction plans are there. They are alphabetically sorted. They are all generated through a software. PDF is there. You can just download it. You can get it. Lab manuals for all sessions. Even if you want for previous sessions, you can just select out this session and you can select all the lab manuals over there. All the policies of HR, formats, standard operating procedures, they are all purely online. Any changes you make in the software, they are built through a software. You can make a change and those changes are already integrated into the PDF. So if I want to check out what are the academic leave policies, I can just go on to that, download it, and I would see all the changes when they have been made within that policy. This is one of the small utility which we have developed that is called as office management system, and it basically helps to maintain and scheduling of the work, record of meeting and important discussions, to analyze time spent on each project and set priorities. So you can log in, you can see your appointments, who are the visitors who are going to meet you, you can just punch in, interviews if you duty you have something, daily reporting, who is going to report to you, tomorrow's meeting, today's meeting, what are the appointments that have been sought from you, that's all stuff is coming online. So I can just follow it up, okay fine, I just want to meet this guy, he has requested for an appointment for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. He does not have to call me on phone, it's all coming through online. And this is all log is kept. So if I want to check out Rohit for the last 2 years, how much time he has spent on meetings, you can just calculate it from this. Placement, I think so the placement guys can tell much more better. Placement is one crucial issue. We have a placement portal over there. Students can register for placements. Job details are shared. Students can know about the upcoming companies. Companies can filter the data. The companies do not have to go for the placement cell and ask, okay, hey, we require these guys. Company can themselves filter the data which they want. That's the beauty of this. Students can view results. Information through SMS and bulk emails can be dispatched. Placement history visible to the teacher and as well as the parents. Few screenshots for you, which company has come, how much he has participated, and the kind of whether he was able to clear this or not, round selected, not applicable, all that stuff is purely visible. I think so this is one of the another innovative modules which we have, that is called as e-governance, and it's an initiative taken by the university to provide one common platform or one window for all the processes. It helps in measuring the employees' qualitative and quantitative parameters, and you can have the performance management system based upon this. It helps to plan, create master planners by the division and faculties and allocate work responsibilities. We can monitor real-time tasks and functions that are going on completed. So if the Chancellor wants to say, okay fine, what Rohit is being allocated and what tasks he has completed or under process, he can just get in one report. How much time he has spent on each and every activity, he can just get in a single click. These are the few screenshots. You can allocate responsibilities, create planners, and one employee, so if Malkeet is one of the employees with me, he's doing some tasks, so he has to punch the daily progress report, what he's doing on the daily basis. So I can come to know what work he has done on the daily basis, whether the activities are complete or not, and it would be all calculated within the qualitative and quantitative parameters for performance appraisal. And see, you can see this report, it's a beautiful report. At the end you can see how many tasks have been allocated to Mr. Vinay, whether these tasks have been completed, how much percentage of the task has been completed, the time spent, the number of the man hours required, that's all going on there. And you can have that percentage 30 is there or 60 to 20. So you can have a complete control over your task, what's exactly happening. Wi-Fi, I've already told you, more than 1200 access points used for accessing internet. And these Wi-Fi points are used for punching the attendance online. So the teachers punch the attendance within the first 5 minutes of the class, and that attendance is immediately available to the parents, to the students, as well as to the other key stakeholders. And we punch more than 1.5 lakh of record every day, making a 2 crore of records in a year. So all attendance, there is no attendance registers in LPU, it's all online. CCTVs, 3000 CCTVs. We have 96 plus terabytes of data that has been generated, and initially the CCTVs were used for surveillance only. Now we are using it for lecture recording and putting it offline streaming, so the student can view that after the class also. So just imagine 96 plus terabytes of data has already been generated for these CCTV recordings only, and you don't have to worry about like 6 months or 1 year. We are storing it unlimited time. And I think so we are the first university to monitor examinations in the distance education centers real time through CCTV for monitoring. And we captured many cases through that also. And through this CCTV, within next 6 months, we'll give the option of the parents to view his or her child actually studying in the class through internet. So if the class is going, he can see his child. This would be within next 6 months. Streaming media, yes, all events we capture that's streamed throughout the campus, whether it's a convocation or anything, we have a streaming media solution, one of the best things we have. We have a purely biometric attendance system, we don't go in for attendance registers, security gates, fingerprints, facial recognition, it's all there. We have IP telephony, and I think so we are using the current bandwidth which we have to reduce the cost of the telephones bills. So we are using all that, more than 500 IP telephones are installed, and we can talk to each other. These are the server systems we have for all these, for the management of what I have discussed with you. SMS servers, so the students want to know their attendance, they can send an SMS. These are the methods. You can see your attendance, you can see your result. It can be done through a single SMS. You can get that. Recently we awarded 2011 and 2010, consecutively we won the prizes. We are there on mobile phone applications also. Name a platform and we are there. iPhone, Android, Windows Phone, Windows 8, Facebook app. Few screenshots for you. My services, Facebook. This is a little bit vision for future. We are planning for a separate IT company and registering in Software Technology Park of India. A performance management system where we are going to develop, and it can help in yearly appraisals. So the employee would come to know that this year I am going to get this kind of appraisal based upon my points. So that would help automatically. Online learning, 24/7 availability of any course. Scratch card system, it's already in process. Student does not have to carry anything. They can register for reappear, new fees. They want to purchase anything within the campus through that. Even we are doing the scrutiny of examination sheets. LPU is the university who does the examination scrutiny by the students. So now the students have to come and they have to see it physically. But we are going to do within the next 6 months or 1 year, we are planning to have the scrutiny pure online. You would be able to see your sheets, answer sheets, and you would be able to post your comments also on that. And this I've already shared with you, online view and real-time view of your children studying in classes by the parents. So if I am a parent, I want to see my students studying right now 9 to 10, yes, this would be case. And we are effectively doing, if the girl child, we are doing it for the girl child, so the girl child moves from the hostel, an SMS is immediately sent to the parents, and she comes back in the hostel, then again an SMS is immediately sent to the parents, just in order to safeguard and see, okay, we are concerned with your children. I think so I won't take much of your time, 15 minutes are allocated. I've tried to made it possible. I thank you for your